WWE really did it again, and I swear, it's the kind of decision that makes you say, are you kidding me? After everything that's happened, you still thought this would work because this one didn't just backfire. No, it hit like a brick through a window. A WWE star wasn't playing around. Fans weren't playing around. And apparently, even the man running the whole machine, HHH, was fully aware that Backlash was coming. So why did it still happen? Fail. This backfired on WWE. HHH fully aware of backlash on him. WWE star pulled. Wrestling news. And let me ask you something right now before we even get into the details. If you were in charge of WWE and you knew a crowd was going to turn on you, would you do it anyway? Comment with a single word, yes or no. Because that's the exact energy this situation gives off. Now, this is one of those wrestling news stories that doesn't feel like drama. It feels like strategy failing in real time. Like somebody pushed the button one too many times, and the machine started screaming back. And we're going to break it down, why WWE's move was doomed from the start, what it says about how HHH is operating right now, why a WWE star reportedly pulled back and why it matters, and what this could lead to next in the most important place on earth for wrestling, the audience. So stay locked in, because by the end, you'll understand why fans are angry, and why this might not be finished. The moment fans realize something was off. WWE doesn't often get caught flat-footed. Not anymore. They've seen crowds flip before. They've felt the heat. They know when something is going to land badly. So when this particular storyline or decision began rolling out, whatever the exact context was, it wasn't like they were unaware. They weren't surprised. It wasn't oops, we didn't think fans would react. No. It sounds like they knew, and that's what makes the backlash so much more brutal. Because if you build something expecting hostility, and you still ship it, then don't act shocked when it blows up. Think about it for a second. Question 1. Answer in comments. What's worse in wrestling, when WWE makes a bad call, or when WWE clearly knows fans will hate it and does it anyway? Choose one, a bad call or B, they knew. I want to see your thoughts, because this is the difference between mistake and decision. And right now, the tone in this news cycle suggests it wasn't an accident. HHH was fully aware of the backlash. Why that sentence hits different? Let's talk about the idea that HHH was fully aware backlash was coming. That phrase isn't casual. It's not maybe the crowd won't like it. It implies knowledge of what fans do, how they respond, and where they've already been burned. Triple H has been around long enough to know one brutal truth: if you disrespect the audience will stop giving you patience. And if you try to force outcomes without earning them in the ring and through story, the crowd will revolt. Not immediately, not always in the same way, but long-term they'll start showing it in silence, booing, and cancellations, online and in person. So when it's claimed he was aware of backlash, it raises the question: was WWE trying to prove a point, or was it stubbornness dressed up as confidence? And honestly, fans don't mind hard choices. Fans mind petty choices. This is why people are furious. Because if it was handled wrong, fans could at least blame chaos, timing, or lack of awareness. But fully aware, that's different. That means WWE wasn't just reacting. They were choosing. Then the WWE star pulled back, and that's where it gets serious. Now here's the part that makes this story feel like more than headlines. A WWE star reportedly pulled, and when a performer pulls back like that, it sends a message. Sometimes it's health, sometimes it's schedule, sometimes it's creative disagreement, sometimes it's I can't get behind this. But in wrestling, pulled back always carries weight, because wrestlers aren't robots. They feel pressure, they hear the locker room talk, and they understand when something is getting messy. And when that happens publicly, fans start connecting dots. They start thinking, who did WWE push too hard? Who got tired of the nonsense? Who didn't agree with the direction? Who felt like the backlash was inevitable and didn't want to be the one blamed? And here's the most angering part: if WWE did something fans hated, and then a star pulled back, it makes the company look like it caused the tension in the first place. Like WWE planted a landmine, then acted confused when someone got hurt. And wrestling fans are not dumb. They are just fed up. Let's get specific about why fail isn't just hype people throw around fail online all the time. But this story earns it because of what it represents. 1. Ego-driven creative. 2. Backlash ignored until it's too late. 3. A performer forced into something that doesn't match the audience mood. 4. The company losing control of the narrative. In wrestling, narrative is everything. You can't just book it. You have to sell it. You have to build trust with the audience. Trust takes time. And one bad move can destroy the illusion that WWE understands what the fans want. That's what's happening here. And if the reports are true about HHH being fully aware of Backlash, then WWE doesn't just lose a storyline. They lose credibility, because credibility is what makes fans willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. Wrestling fans are not mad for no reason. Let's talk about the rage for a second. Because from the outside, some people say, why are fans so emotional? Wrestling isn't a normal sport. It's not just results, it's feelings, it's identity, it's community. When WWE books something that feels out of touch, like the audience is being treated as an afterthought, fans don't just get annoyed, they get embarrassed. They feel like they are watching a company talk past them. And once that happens, people don't just stop liking the show, they stop trusting the direction. That's why the anger matters. And that's why this story is being watched and shared, because it's not one show, it's a pattern. The real question was WWE testing limits. Okay, small trivial question to get your comments going. Question 2. When WWE does something that fans hate, what do you think happens internally? Comment your guess. A, they don't care. B, they underestimated the backlash. C, they think fans will adjust. D, they already planned the backlash. Pick one. Because I promise you, people online are not just watching, they are diagnosing. And diagnosis creates conversations. That's how wrestling fandom works. You don't just react, you analyze. And WWE's latest failure? It's forcing analysis. Why the star pulling back could be a wake-up call, or a disaster. Now, if the star pulled back due to disagreement, that can be a good sign. It can mean, at least someone inside realized this direction is wrong. But it can also be dangerous. Because if WWE's leadership is confident they are right, and a star pulls back, you end up with tension. And tension inside a wrestling company doesn't stay quiet. It shows up in match quality, performance intensity, crowd reaction, pacing, storyline clarity. Even if everything looks fine, fans feel when the energy is off. And once fans feel that they don't give the benefit of the doubt again, they start looking for cracks. The HHH aware of backlash part suggests something bigger. Let's return to that phrase. If HHH was fully aware of backlash, then the question becomes, what did WWE think the end goal was? Because there are only a few possibilities. 1. They wanted to create heat, the crowd hates it, but watches it. 2. They wanted to push a long-term plan even if short-term fans revolt. 3. They believed the backlash would fade once the star earns the spot. 4. They wanted to make an example out of the audience. 5. They wanted to test how much control they have over reactions. But here's where WWE fails. Fans are not a dial. You can't just turn up the pressure and expect people to behave. If fans hate the direction, they stop engaging emotionally. And once engagement drops, TV becomes background noise. That's when ratings and social conversation start slipping. And this is why fans are commenting like crazy. You know why you're seeing so many angry takes right now? Because this story includes multiple emotional triggers. Betrayal feeling, disrespect feeling, uncertainty feeling, they knew feeling. When fans think they are being fooled or ignored, the anger becomes personal. So people comment, not just to complain, but to be heard. They want WWE to read the comments. They want WWE to feel it in numbers. They want WWE to stop pretending the audience is in the minority. And the more that stars pull back, if that's indeed what's happening, the more fans assume WWE's internal environment is strained. That makes this story feel real. And when wrestling news feels real, it spreads. Trivial question time, because comments equals energy. Alright, here's another quick one for the comment section. Question 3. If WWE knew fans would backlash, which approach would you prefer? A, cancel the plan immediately. B, keep going but change how it's presented. C, double down for the shock value. D, let the star adjust and save it. Reply with a, B, C, or D. And if you want to be extra spicy, add one sentence, because this is how you'll get pinned. This is how the conversation grows. What happens next? 3 possibilities. Now let's predict where this goes, because every wrestling disaster has a next chapter. Possibility 1, WWE pivots fast. If the backlash is too intense, WWE may shift direction, change matchups, reduce exposure, or rewrite parts of the story. This would be the damage control move. Possibility 2, WWE insists and waits it out. Sometimes WWE believes time will heal everything. They keep booking like the audience will eventually accept it. But if fans are furious enough, time doesn't heal, it hardens. Possibility 3, the star becomes the story. If a star pulled back, the star's situation itself might become a storyline. And WWE loves turning real tension into creative. But there's a risk. If fans believe it's fake, they get angrier. So it depends on how WWE handles it. The one thing WWE can't replace: trust. No matter what the next decision is, WWE has a massive trust problem if the rumors are accurate. Because fans want consistency, consistent storytelling, consistent respect, consistent booking logic. When WWE makes a move that feels disrespectful, especially when it was known it would cause backlash, fans don't just get mad, they stop believing. And once belief drops, even great matches can struggle to land emotionally. People watch less closely, they share less, they care less. That's the real fail. It's not just one moment, it's how the audience feels about the entire direction. A short, intensely angering summary, but keep watching. So let's recap what we've learned. WWE made a move that backfired. HHH was reportedly fully aware Backlash was coming. A WWE star allegedly pulled back, making fans connect the dots. This isn't just creative, it's trust collapsing. And I need you to understand something: when leadership knows Backlash is coming, and still goes through with it, the company isn't just risking ratings, they are risking the fan relationship. And wrestling fans, we don't forgive quickly, we don't forget, we keep receipts in the comments, on social media, and in what we decide to watch next. Final comment: push, make your voice loud before you leave. I want one more trivial comment question, because we need the algorithm fed and the community active. Question 4. What should WWE do right now to fix this mess? Type one word: listen, adapt, change, own it. Pick one. Then share the video with a friend who always argues with you about WWE booking, because this is the kind of story that turns casual viewers into full-on debates. And if you made it this far, good, because the end of this video is where you realize something: this isn't just WWE drama. This is WWE testing its limits, and running into the one thing it can't control: the crowd's reaction. Call to action without saying subscribe too much. If you agree this backfired, drop her in the comments. If you think WWE will double down anyway, drop. And if you think the star pulling back is the biggest sign of trouble, drop now. Go comment your answers to the questions in order: yes/no, /B, /B/C/D, and one word, so I can see the patterns. And remember, WWE can book matches, but it can't book trust back overnight. Not after a failure like this. Wrestling Zone 1 is watching. And if WWE tries to cover this up, or spins it like fans are overreacting, we'll catch it. Because this story isn't done. Not even close. If you want, tell me, do you want this script to focus more on 1 storyline Backlash, 2 roster/creative politics, or 3-star injury/contract type speculation? I can rewrite it to match your exact channel angle.